What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to the uniform's all blue.
Relax. Uniform's all blue.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this running back.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's caught. It's Payne. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. And they're not on the same page there.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job. Up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. It's a seam wide open. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all... The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Picks it up. That's a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Pressure coming. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's reeled in. It's Gauze.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throw...
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
TCU 6, North Carolina 3.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for room. It's Gauze. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He leaves it with his back.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Turning on the Jets. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, that's right through his fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Second interception of the game.
Gosh, that's not a pick.
This really has has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed
dropped
over
like 3
80%
picks.
of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Lopez to pass. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And there he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Looking for space. It's Hall. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out
it
on
ain't
their
too many
last
people
drive. They're
are
having a
like
little
that.
bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Offense changing the play. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the wide receiver. Slams it ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Out of all the games that I play, bro, like FIFA 2K, Madden, like I'm my best.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. The sure hands. It's Oliver. Made a defender miss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. It's a running room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He'll throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Finds us back in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give on the counter. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On the run, it's good. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
TCU 6.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude...
He'll take the deep shot. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Right on target this time. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
No. This is exactly that.
They'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. There he goes!
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Because, like, sometimes it works.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Hall. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, It's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze.